So I came to see Michael because I was having some thoughts about improving myself, particularly in the areas around self-confidence and self-esteem. I'd originally sort of considered myself a shy person. Growing up, I was always, the quiet one in class, and I just wanted to work on that. I wanted to, find the authentic me and start to, get myself back out there and see the world through a different lens. So some of the first things we worked on was, I guess, understanding, my story. So Michael took a genuine interest in understanding the events that had led me, into this room here in this really comfortable chair. We talked about my belief structure. We talked about, my value system, and we sort of worked on that initially just to get an idea of what it was about me that was maybe missing, or may have been suppressed, or may have been squashed through, the rigid conditioning that Michael talks about. And, throughout the sessions, we started to get to a point where we talked about resetting and realigning those belief structures to be less rigid, to be more flexible and more self-promoting. And that was, for me, was one of those eureka moments. Well, change for me happened as soon as I walked in the room. I knew I wanted to change, and even within 2 hours of walking out of the room, I felt an extra spring in my step, and I walked out with a smile on my face. It's for me, it was interesting to know just the power of words, and by opening up and talking to someone about your personal situation, and just by changing your perspective slightly or reframing things in a different light, the change was, almost overnight. So when I first met Michael, I was really impressed. I knew instantly, sort of intuitively, that I was in safe hands. He instantly made me feel at ease, without any sort of pressure or judgment. It was like meeting an old friend who I haven't seen in years. I could talk to him about anything, and it was just a lovely feeling. I knew I was at the right place. For me, the journey from start to finish has been both exciting and stimulating, and just entirely pleasant. Working with Michael, as I said, was instantly rewarding. I found the changes happened both immediately, but also it's continued to grow over time, and the belief structure I have in place now has enabled me to to continue to grow whilst being aware of the way I look at the world. So I think for me it's been rapid dynamic change, but also it's the stepping stone and the base of further change and further development to occur. So I'm really, really, really pleased about that.